So when people find themselves in a situation where they have failed a couple times, they're like, okay, well, clearly my CPA review course, it's not working. They make the rookie mistake of purchasing a second CPA review course. And without understanding that, oh, actually, you're just buying the same questions twice. And the teaching style is a little bit different. The technology is a little bit different. But then ultimately what happens is that it's just duplicate questions that you may have memorized without even realizing it. And then having two separate systems that don't really work together, it ultimately complicates your life. And then you're just kind of setting yourself up for not getting any different results in the future. So when we created Kessler CPA Review, we knew that we needed fresh questions that no one has seen before, that you can't get from Becker or Wiley or any of the other startups. And then we tie it in with the mentorship and the community and the accountability. So I'd love to hear your experience, because you're actually one of the first people to have passed the CPA exam with Kessler CPA Review. So I'm super excited to hear about your experience.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy with that release because it actually did help me with audit specifically because that was for me, I think that was the hardest for me to pass. So when I was
Mine as
studying, so
well.
I have yeah, it was really difficult. I don't know because there's nothing really to memorize. It's more like understanding it. I feel like with audit, and so with Becker, I felt like I am memorizing the questions, the multiple choice, more than actually understanding it. And so when I purchased Kessler CPA and I was actually going through them and I was religiously because I like the functions of the games and I like the matching card is the one that's my favorite.
Oh, interesting.
One of the functions, yeah. So
Okay.
that's one of the things that I was always doing. And then I like that it has like bonus points if you finish, like a certain task or something like that. So it was more like a game to me.
Yep.
And so the questions on Kessler's actually like makes me understand like the actual concept instead of like memorizing them. Because what I would do is like I would listen to the lecture because I learn more when I listen to the lecture, and then I would go and do Becker's multiple choice. And then after that, I would then go ahead and go to Kessler's questions to supplement it and then try to see if like I actually understood like essentially the section from Becker to, the Kessler review. So what I was noticing is that for some of the questions, I don't truly understand them because I would get them wrong. And then I would read the descriptions or the summary of like why I got the question wrong. And with Kessler, it actually details like why I got this question wrong in a more like I guess bite-sized manner because I think with Becker like from my experience when I was reading it, though it does tell you why you got the question wrong, it's more like very generic
Yeah.
in my opinion
Very.
rather than with the Kessler. Yeah, so that's what kind of like helped me, and so I would that if I read through the Kessler, I would understand it a little bit better. And then I would just go back to Kessler, kind of like re-listen to the lecture itself and then do it again. So that's kind of like how I supplemented my studying session with Kessler.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Did you, by chance, did you use so in Becker, there's the blueprint, AICPA blueprint shortcut. Did you use that to kind of line up our questions with the Becker?
Yeah, I did that. So I
Yep.
did that in the beginning, kind of like mapped it in the
Yeah.
first, like before I even do the question.
Right. Yeah. It's so
Just like that.
frustrating. It's so frustrating that Becker doesn't line everything up to follow the blueprints. It would make a whole lot more sense. So I'm sure they have a reason. I'm not sure what it is, but
Yeah,
that,
I,
that,
I don't know either, but it actually helps
okay.
me. So
Good, good. Did you happen to use our mobile app as well? I'm just
I did too. Yes,
did,
yes.
yeah, I'm curious on what your experience was. I haven't gotten much feedback on that. What did you?
I liked it too. I mean, because when I was studying it, I'm well, like I said, I like the games a lot more, like just matching up the questions. So in the mobile app, I think I did it particularly use the games a lot more, just the normal questions, and it was very easy. Because I would just like go through my whole day, and like if I have downtime or like waiting in line, I could just go and instead of using the Becker's questions, I would rather use the Kessler mobile version.
Perfect.
To be honest, with with my review.
Yeah, yeah. And for the audience, we work really hard to make sure that the mobile app syncs up with the desktop app as well.
Mhm.
So if you take a practice quiz on your mobile, then you can pick it back up on your computer. stays up synced with the cloud and everything like that. So awesome. Did you use the Kessler cards at all? I can't remember if I had those.
Yes, I did. I did. So I like that one because I could actually create my own cards. And so sometimes I would just write down, Becker questions that I got wrong and then put it in the Kessler and then just run through in Kessler essentially. So I don't have to do like two multiple choice questions or two flashcards.
Sure. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the audience as well, so Kessler cards, they're kind of my invention. So you can create your own cards. So we have a Kessler card creator, and it's perfect for studying in conjunction with a Becker. But we also have Kessler cards that are specific, that we created from our multiple choice questions. So typically with flashcards, if you have a bunch of pre-made definition cards, it's not the best use of your time. So what I wanted to do was to create something that was more difficult than a multiple choice question and like in between a task-based simulation. So what we did was we took all of our multiple choice, stripped out the multiple guesses, and just left you with the question. So then you had to basically figure out, without any additional help, what you think the answer is. So again, it's testing your understanding of the material, and you know the information or you don't, and it's preparing you for task-based simulation. So so really excited to hear that you use the Kessler card creator. If you're somebody who's using a Becker, they don't have anything like that, and their digital note system is pretty poor as well, because all the notes there's not one place where all the notes are compiled. Whereas with Kessler CPA Review, we have a note dashboard. So basically you can create a note to-do list essentially through the digital notes, or use them to take notes and then clear them out as you're doing studying, or at least that's what we recommend. So very, very cool. So basically, I guess you let's see here. So you passed your final 2 sections using Kessler CPA Review. So you were using Becker in conjunction with Kessler CPA for both of those, and then and what time period was it? Back to back or?
It is back to back because I think I purchased the Kessler in February, I would say, or when you released it. I think you were having like the promo or something. Yeah, and so I purchased it right away, and then I just started using it.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Yep. So we're all about helping people get their Kessler boost, and so that's very good.
It is true. It did boost my score for passing.
Love it. Hey, future CPA, thanks so much for checking out this clip of the CPA Exam Guide podcast. You can find the full episode linked below in the video description. But while you're down there, please also check out Kesler CPA Review. So this is my study supplement that it combines confidence-building mentorship, score-boosting study supplements, and time-saving tutoring and fun to ensure that you succeed. So all you have to do is use the links down in the video description or in the comments section to find out more. And so Ultimate CPA Exam Guide, this is going to be Kessler CPA mentorship. So we're going to teach you step by step how to pass a CPA exam, how to use your CPA review course, and then integrate it with our Kessler CPA study supplements. And so here's a little preview of the study supplements that we have. So we've got some Kessler cues for you. We've got some Kessler cards. You can even create your own flashcards. So here's the front and the back. We've got full mock exams. Full practice questions with detailed analytics. Everything is mapped to the AICPA blueprints and updated for the most recent exam that you'll actually see. Lots of reporting, and basically it's the perfect study supplement to teach you from questions you've never seen before. So these are professor-made questions that no one else in the industry is using, and they're going to teach you the blueprints from the ground up. And again, we also have video tutoring. So all you have to do is submit your questions here, and within 72 hours or less, a tutor will create a unique video lecture teaching you the particular concept that you have a question on. Again, this is one-on-one. You're going to receive an email with a link to a video from a tutor, and they're going to give you that aha moment and allow you to outsource your research to my team so that you can do more important things like studying or even having fun and hanging out with your family while studying for the CPA exam. So I hope you can check it out. Everything is in the video description, and I'll catch up with you in the next video.